I'm Chef Austin Scott at Jordan High School. Today we're going to make baked Parmesan chicken with a rustic marinara sauce. And we have 2 fluid ounces of olive oil. We have 2 ounces by weight diced carrots, 2 ounces by weight diced green bell pepper, 1 tablespoon of minced garlic, 13 ounces by weight chopped red onion, 2 pounds of diced tomatoes out of a can, 1 tablespoon of Italian seasoning, and some chicken stock, and we'll be using 1 cup of that. You always want to go ahead and heat your pan up. You want to prepare it so when you add the cold oil, it heats the oil up quicker, okay? And I've already done that. So we're just going to go ahead and add our oil. All right. And we're just going to swish it around a little bit. When it gets as thin as water, it is ready to go. And that's about right. So the first thing we need to do is add our carrots, because we want our carrots softer. They're the harder of the vegetables. All right, so we're going to go ahead and add those. Get those going. And then we're going to saute these for about a minute or 2. All right, after a minute or 2, we're going to go ahead and add our onions and peppers. So get our green peppers in there real good. All right, add our red onions. Now, rustic marinara, that's what we're making right here, is just an easy way of saying I was lazy and didn't want to chop everything up really super fine. So that's why it's going to be a chunky marinara, or a rustic marinara. So again, we're going to saute these onions right here until they start turning a little opaque. Now that we've sweat the vegetables a little bit, you'll see that the onions start to turn a little translucent. All right, they're still kind of firm, so we're going to go ahead and add our garlic. Saute that in there a little bit. All right, now we're going to add 2 pounds of tomatoes. All right, now after we add the tomatoes, I'm going to add the chicken stock. So we're going to add 1 whole cup of that. All right, now I'm going to turn the heat down because this has to simmer for about 2 hours. Everything's going to be nice and soft and tender when we're done. We're not going to add our Italian seasoning until last, okay? Because there's certain herbs and spices in the Italian seasoning that will turn bitter or have a kind of a burnt flavor to them if we add them right now and it cooks for 2 hours. So we'll probably add this in the last 30 minutes that it cooks. Now we're going to make our chicken Parmesan. What I had my students do yesterday is go ahead and take the chicken breast meat off the bone, and then what they did was they cut a slit into the thickest part of the meat and stuffed it with a little bit of mozzarella cheese. All right. Now we're going to give it a little bit of salt and pepper. Okay. Dredge it in all-purpose flour. Make sure you cover it really, really good. All right. This right here is 1 medium egg, whole egg, and half a cup of water, and we just make a simple little egg wash. So we're going to dip this in the egg wash. Make sure you don't open it up, so we don't want any of that cheese getting out of the chicken breast, all right? Now from the egg wash, we're gonna go to our breadcrumb mixture, which is a mixture of breadcrumbs, Parmesan cheese, and Italian seasoning. It's 2 cups breadcrumbs, half a cup of Parmesan cheese, and a tablespoon of Italian seasoning. So we're just gonna coat that really, really light. All right, should look like that when you're done. We're gonna place this in our oven-proof pan. Put it into a 400-degree oven. And we're gonna cook for about 10 minutes. In your last 30 minutes of cooking, you're gonna add your Italian seasoning. Make sure you incorporate it really, really well. And there you go, you have your rustic marinara. Now when your chicken's done, it's always a good idea to top it with extra cheese and milk.
Yes.
And then we're going to put it back in the oven for about 30 seconds just to let that cheese melt. All right, after a few seconds, our cheese has been melted really, really nice. We have our angel hair pasta right here. So we're going to top our angel hair pasta with plenty of this rustic marinara. Look at all that color. That's some good stuff right there. All right. Then we're going to take our chicken, place it right on top of that. And there you go. Rustic baked chicken Parmesan. Parmesan.